and we're going to show you how to entertain in style with some easy last-minute holiday tablescape ideas.
And joining us with tips on making your Christmas table shine, Tanya Costigan. She's the owner of Tanya Costigan Events, and as always, what a spread this is.
Thank you so much.
So where do you want to get started telling us about this?
So I just want to start off by saying, you know, if you have some guests and you need extra silverware and plates and things like that, you can get some of the details here from Jerome's Party Rentals in Westfield. And so what you see here is place setting for your guests, and inside the bowl there's not necessarily a place card, but it's a nice embellishment just to bring some festive in, and it's more of like a celebration of like winter and more of like a natural look, as opposed to the typical red and green that you see everywhere.
And the other thing too is, yeah, you're right, it's not Christmas centric, it's holiday themed, it's festive, it's you know, 'tis the season, it's very December.
With real branches.
It is.
They smell great.
Yes.
Can we talk about the table setting though? Because there's an awesome ornament. Now, is that kind of like a door prize? You come and you get the ornament?
Yeah, you could do that if you want to do
That's
that.
What I would do.
It's a nice favor,
ornaments.
definitely.
Right?
And yeah, so what we did with it, and I'll show you a little bit later how to put it together, but you can get these at a local craft store or something. And I just put some sugar, one, because it looks like snow, and two, because it really just gives it some weight. So if you want to tilt it or whatever, it gives you some movement with that. Yeah.
That's just sugar, so it's not like any kind of decorative.
Nope, I just funneled some sugar. It was something I had around the house, and I knew it would give it some weight, almost like sand, you know. But so,
and it's inexpensive, which is what we're all going for. We don't want to spend a lot on the decorations, which is why you get the real branches from the trees outside.
Yeah, you just find them outside, and you know, it seems like there are a lot of downed greens right now. I mean, a lot of the branches are weak, so I mean, you don't even have to like hike up the tree to cut them down. They're usually already, you know, laying around on the roadside, which is where I actually found these.
Did you really?
Wow,
Yeah.
good find.
tablescapes.
Pulled over and grabbed those branches.
I think that could be your thing. Tanya Costigan found tablescapes.
That's right, reclaiming things. So
even the pine cones too. I mean, these are obviously dusted with some fake snow, which is really a nice touch. But you don't have to do that.
No, you don't have to. You can leave them natural.
So where do you want to start for now?
So what I was going to show you is, because a lot of people might not know like the way to set a proper setting. So I thought I would just explain that a little bit. So we just start with the base plate here. You would set that down on your place setting. And then you're going to take like this rectangular napkin, and you're going to just fold it so that the top comes about halfway down.
Okay.
And then you'll fold the bottom up to where almost up to where the top crease is. So it looks like this. And then you're gonna wrap it around the smaller salad plate. So we're gonna just actually wrap it and just like this.
It's almost like a game. People are going to say, "Where's my napkin?"
Yeah. And then
it's the entertainment portion of the evening.
it is.
And just place it right on top of the plate like this. And then if, you know, for a winter dinner, you might be having some soup, so just add the soup bowl right on top. And then this is where,
Luckily we got plastic ones.
Ornaments. Yeah, good thing they're plastic.
That's
right?
why we go with plastic ornaments and not the glass ones.
And then you just add that right to the bowl. And then the silverware, from our end, it's going to look like it's on the right, but the forks always go on the left. So we're going to take the salad fork. You have to think like what portion of the meal you're eating first. So the outermost fork is the salad fork.
Because they say you eat from the outside in, right? With your silverware? Okay.
Exactly. And so then we'll put the dinner fork on the inside. And then on the other side, we're going to put the knife closest to the plate.
And we're looking at a picture of how it's supposed to look. Now, this is important if you're going to a fancy party and you don't feel like you're classy. I always feel like this when I go to holiday parties. So you eat from the outside in, and then people don't shoot you dirty looks across the table.
Well, you know, I say as long as you're not eating like from the dish like a dog, then I think it's okay.
As long as you're using silverware, you're in a good shape.
That's the worst thing that you do is use the wrong silverware. I think you're still in pretty good shape.
Now, Tanya, we're going to be back with you at the end of the show. What are we going to be doing?
We're going to do some holiday how-tos of some different decorations that you might add around your house that are easy to make and quick.
And smell amazing.
Yes, they're going to
Looking
smell
forward
so
to it.
good.
Thanks so much, Tanya.
You're welcome.
This is beautiful.
Thank
really
you.
nice job.
Now,
and it's clearly snowing inside Studio 1A. See all these snowflakes and the snow-dusted pine cones. But how does it look outside?
Well, why don't we check in with a man who actually he needs to make his own Christmas tablescape. He was telling me. Welcome back, everybody, to Mass Appeal.
And we're back with Tanya Costigan. She's from Tanya Costigan Events, and we're making easy holiday table decorations. Now, earlier you showed us how to make this beautiful tablescape, and now we can make some things to go on it if we want.
Right, yeah, and you can add it to the tablescape, or this one that we're doing, you could even add to a Christmas tree. So you can actually hang it right on your tree.
Because the orange, that was a traditional Christmas gift in generations past. So we're bringing it back. I love it. We're putting it on the tree. How do we make it look as cool as that one, though?
Okay, so what we do is we cut some ribbon. You've got to figure it's got to wrap around the orange twice and then leave a loop to hang. So, cut it at a pretty good length. You can use a straight pin at the top of the orange to secure it. And then when you're bringing it back to the top, you're going to want to twist it once at the top. You can pin it at the area if you'd like to again.
It's kind of like you're wrapping a present.
Yeah, and then when you bring it back up around, you're going to tie it. I always tie 2 knots just so it's really secure.
Better safe than sorry. You don't want an orange on the ground.
So we're going to do this. Sorry, a little stumbly with tying the knot. There. Oh, no. Okay, well,
that's exactly what I would do. No,
this is why you might want to use the pin.
You know what you just said? You made me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
So that when I'm at home and it happens, I don't feel like I'm complete failure.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
Basically,
you use the pin and then you make this.
You're gonna pin it to the top. So I'll actually take the ribbon off since I've fumbled that one, but I'm gonna show you. You're gonna get whole cloves at a grocery store, and so I'll just dump some out because it's just easier to do it that way. And you're gonna take a wooden skewer.
Oh, we're pre-drilling the holes.
Yeah, and you just pre-drill. And you can do straight lines like this, or if you want to make a star or anything that you'd like. So you just poke a hole and just kind of twist it to make the hole big enough because the stem on the clove is kind of thick. And you're just going to stick it right in there like that.
And I wish everybody at home could smell this because you get the orange scent and you get the clove scent. It's cool.
Yeah, and when it sits for, I mean, you can leave these out and let them sit, and the more it sits, the more the cloves absorb the orange oils, and it just smells really good.
Smells better and better.
Yeah.
Now, I want to learn how to make these really cute cone trees because they're so trendy right now.
Yeah, they're very trendy.
They're blowing up on Pinterest,
yeah,
I guess.
And if you look at like magazine covers and things like that, you'll see they're just kind of like a simple, different thing that you can either throw on that tablescape that you did earlier, or you can, put it around the house in little vignettes. So you just take a scrapbook piece of paper like that.
Okay. And these are under $1 a piece.
Oh yeah, they were like 50 cents or something at
Cool.
the craft store. And so if you give me one, I'll
Sure.
kind
I
of
like this one the best.
demonstrate. Okay. So you're gonna take one of the corners of the paper and you're just gonna start to roll it. And you'll notice that the top of the cone is gonna kind of fall at the center of this paper. And you just roll it, and it'll kind of naturally follow its own course here.
To make a cone shape.
Yep, and then you're gonna take a piece of tape, and then you're gonna just tape this edge here, and it secures it just like this. Now what you wanna do, and you don't have to do it perfectly, obviously you don't want it to rest lopsided, so we're gonna take the scissors, and we're just gonna start cutting, and you might have to trim a couple times until you get it even, but just kind of eye it. There are actually some templates online too, if you wanted to print those out if you're a little unsure. And then you do this, and then just see how it falls.
There it is.
That's so easy. And then what about these little pom-poms?
Yeah, so you can actually add embellishments if you want to. You don't have to, but...
Why not? Throw a little pom-pom on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think the pom-poms are really cool.
Okay, so we're gonna these were some I found that have kind of a little edge, and I really just rest it right on top.
Well, Tanya,
And it's so simple.
It's
looks
also
great.
a Christmas party hat, too.
Yeah, it could be.
also that. So this looks fantastic. So do the flowers from our friends at DeRocher Flowers. Let's take a look at those because every week they deliver flowers to us that are amazing. These are no exception.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for making our set just pop. It's amazing.
It's
Thanks,
popping.
DeRocher.
And tomorrow on Mass, we have easy holiday desserts, not one but 2 of them, and eco-friendly wrapping tips. Save the environment and make your gifts look good.
And we also have Pet of the Week as well. Stay tuned for 22 News at noon. It's coming up next.